Hey, welcome back to Crumpets and Kerosene, an actual play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Kelly, and around this table are some of the other cast members.
Hello, I'm Lee Baldwin. I'm living in Bavaria, Germany, and I am a fantasy enthusiast. I'm going to be playing Alora, our bard, who is a wayfish girl with long blonde hair. She's very pale and very quiet. She's come upon some hard times and is looking for an escape.
Hi everyone, I'm Seth Nason. I play Merle Albright, a small-town police officer. Interesting fact about Merle, he played center field on his high school varsity baseball team.
Yeah, I am Donnie J, and I play Eli Dresden, druid, human, lover of sandwiches, but must be toasted. Nah, wait, that's not an Eli fact, that's a me fact. Eli don't care, he'll eat anything. You know what? I guess I would too.
This is Brent Marquis. I'm from Anaconda, Montana. The character I'm playing is Jason, and a fun fact about him is that he was a linebacker and a backup quarterback for both his high school and college teams.
Right on, so that's everybody. Hey Beth, what happened last time?
Well, hey there, strangers. This is Beth, and I'm here to tell you all about what happened last time on Crumpets and Kerosene. Like most new heroes, our trio was picked up by a man named Hank, who brought them over to my diner. I like to think of my place as a warm welcome for new adventurers. Here I was, getting them settled, introducing myself, when one of them goes and starts a fight with one of our best customers. Now, Big Daddy Gimp is no pushover, so I thought I could play along and give everyone a show. I even gave one of the newcomers a great stage name, Cutface. They never did tell me their real names, but all cleared up and they left before any action could be had. I heard that they're going to be helping my buddy Frangine and his big friend Smite find his scooter, which was stolen by the Jimmy brothers and his Vespa Scoot gang. Those Scoot boys are a rough bunch. I hope none of those fools end up dead.
Welcome, adventurer. Get ready. Pack a bag, grab a snack, set back, and hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so as you don the headset, you heard the voice, and you wake up, and you can feel a breeze of dirt going past you, or sand. It's going pretty fast. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your hands, and you're slowly gathering your senses. What would you like to do?
I look at my hands. Are the gloves stolen?
No. As you look, your eyes open up, and it's completely like you're outside. You're in the immersive world. You can feel everything around you, and the gloves don't even look like they're on your hands. As you examine your body, you're wearing all your clothes that you're wearing, and
Damn it.
socks.
I kind of
And-
kick at the dirt because I realize I'm not wearing shoes. And I'm
You can feel that weird. It's not too much dirt, but it's enough to. Your socks are now dirty, so you had pristine white socks. And as you look around, it's kind of desert-like, very. I'd have to say Arizona style weather,
Yeah.
dry heat. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any buildings or any sign of civilization nearby
No,
or on the horizon?
as you look to your left and right, there's mountains way off in the distance, or they appear to be. It could be a mirage. You're not really sure. Behind you, the road goes on forever. In front of you, the road goes on forever. There might be curvature on both ends, but again, the sun gives you that mirage-y feeling. You don't see any signs or anything, but you see.
I think to. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna think to myself that I gotta turn my draw distance up next time I log out. Can't see any buildings.
I changed all my settings now, dang. As you're looking around, a shadow appears over you, Roll reaction.
12. Lots of
Ooh.
12s tonight.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so is that plus dex?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, so that'll be a 16.
Okay. As you look up, you see this bag hurling towards you. I'm assuming you're going to step out of the way, or are you going to try to catch it?
Yes, I move.
Okay.
It's a big bag.
You sidestep as it crashes into the ground next to you. But everything seems to be there.
Okay, so I'm gonna recognize this as the bag that, like, the go bag that I've been packing stuff into, right?
Right. It's,
Okay.
yeah, it's very familiar to you.
I'm pretty upset, and so I'm gonna be digging through it. I'm looking for a pair of boots. Unfortunately, they are not my boots.
Roll a 20 for investigation.
I'm gonna say should have a pair of my husband's boots. Investigation, bonus. So that is a 13.
Okay. As you put your hand in there, you remember that you have your Lord of the Rings duplicate Sting Frodo dagger that you got when you went to like Lord of the Rings Comic-Con or comic whatever convention thing. But you don't cut yourself. You do find the boots. You pull them out. Go ahead and what size are your feet?
Well, they're not that size. These are gonna be like a men's 9, and I wear a woman's 6. So I'm gonna try
Sounds
and take
complicated.
yeah, I'm gonna try and take a pair of socks and stuff it in the toes and put the boots on.
Okay. As you're shimmying your shoes on, you hear motorcycles or appears to be mopeds or motorcycles, something behind you, but they come winding up as you finish lacing the last boot. As you turn around, there's 6 scooters and 2 people per scooter kind of step off, or one guy from each scooter steps off as the driver still sits on it. They look pretty ragged.
I'm like desperately trying to think of like how to interact with like the world and the menu or anything like that, and I'm just gonna kind of grab the bag
Do you want to do
and start walking away.
you want to do a history check to see what they are? Do you recognize the type? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Roll history.
So that's with advantage, and I rolled 19. Let's see what my bonus is. So that's a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You know them as a raider clan, just by their same outfit design. You know that they're very aggressive, and they basically kill and pillage anything they can.
I mean, obviously they've like noticed me, right? Like they're looking at me.
Yeah, they're starting to walk over toward you.
Shit. I start running. I just run because like I'm very put off by the fact that it's like me in this game. So I don't think to like try and attack. I'm like, well, maybe I can just outrun them and get to a town.
As you step back to turn around to run, roll d20. This is your critical one.
Well, I rolled a 3, so it's not that far off.
Okay. As soon as you turn around to make your stride, something hits you in the head, and you're out. Like in the game, it sucks you back, but you
It's
don't
a nice little tone.
Yeah, and you could feel every motion of your body, but at this moment, you realize that your helmet turned off, and as you're laying there in the shed where your body once was, or where your body was before you entered the game, you're convulsing uncontrollably on the ground as you're seizing. This poor woman standing over you
Oh my god.
as
Oh
she's
my
trying to
god.
breathe
There's
life
so much
back
blood.
into you. You're bleeding from your face, mouth, arms, as it looks like you're just falling apart in front of her. And then you wake up
I don't know what to
sitting
do.
up in a seat, looking at this
Eli!
giant picture of you inside the Repo Depot Rejuvenation Station with a big X through it. Roll me 1d4.
First to die. Eli is the first to die.
It's gonna be a 3.
Okay, you take 3 insanity. The 100% that was in the top corner of your device drops down 3 points.
Ooh.
And you
Sorry,
just
I'll be there shortly. I took a lot of damage jumping out of that car.
you come to this realization that you felt like you were still half in the game and half in the real world. But now
Yeah,
you feel like you're no longer in the real world, and you feel more calm and at ease than you did before you went in.
yeah. So when my headset disconnected, there was I back like out of the game? Like was I?
Yeah,
I saw that and I took all that in. Can I now? Do I have my friends Merle and Jason? Are they on a chat with me through the game? Can they hear me from
no,
other places?
that's just instantaneous. No, your guys' device they're not that high tech yet, but eventually.
Okay, I didn't know if we were like in like a chat as well or a group or anything because
Yeah.
So I'd be freaking out a little bit if that just.
That's why you
trying to.
You lost insanity because you just from like as your ghost looking down at yourself, watched yourself die as your coworker is trying to save you as you're basically falling apart in her arms, and you disappeared.
Jesus. I want to try and see if I can take myself out of the game or just kind of just take for a moment a menu or bring up anything.
You don't even feel the headset anymore or the environment that you slightly felt before. As everybody else is you slightly feel wind blowing or your environment back in your room. The other two still feel that. You are fully immersed in the world of.
Now I know I'm back at town and they're like a day's walk almost, right? Because it was by car ride 20 minutes or something, but like a day's walk.
Yeah.
So
the numbers are exaggerated. So
I'm just wondering if I could get myself to them. Do I look around if there's another way? If there's some way I can get myself to them quick? If I see like any running car, motorcycle, or.
As you're heading out, a ticket shoots out of the machine, and you have to go over to the guy. But as you're doing that, Jason, as you're sliding to a halt like a surfboard, you see the horrific death of Eli.
Holy crap!
Holy crap!
The car didn't even go through the gate.
That was just like, I think that's the worst part about it.
I thought it did. I thought it smashed into the gate.
It smashed into the gate, but
the gate smashed me, bro.
But it didn't breach it.
It didn't breach because the car was basically at a halt, and its only momentum was its previous acceleration as it rolled. So
how high is the gate?
It's about 12 feet. So it crushed into the gate, like it bent it in, but it didn't breach.
So, seeing him die, I'm just gonna like get kind of pissed off at him and just the freaking game at the same time, and just try to jump up on top of the car and then over the gate.
Okay, you start running because it did leave you behind a little bit. So you start running towards it. Moral.
Yeah.
You orient yourself from the ground.
Yeah, took a little damage there. Yeah. I'm
still
up.
You stretch, and as you turn around and look, you just see the car tumble into the fence, and you see Eli basically getting rolled over, and then his head removed from his body, and then a crushing where his body was up against the gate, the car landed on that spot.
I'm definitely shocked by the horrific graphic nature of his death, and also now I'm like, all right, well, there's bad guys everywhere. It's time to kill stuff. So
you see Jason running up to the car, but it doesn't look like he's trying to reach Eli. He's trying to climb over.
All right. I take stock of everything and look for enemies, I guess. I'm scanning the compound to see where the enemies are.
Okay, so where you're at, you see 2 towers that are facing you, and there are 2 people per tower, and the car smashed next to the gate and bent it in slightly, but did not breach.
Okay. So I have a clear shot at the guys in the towers?
You could, from your range.
How far out am I?
You're 60 feet.
60 feet? So 30 yards, more or less. Yeah. What's my what's my speed? Is it 30 feet?
Yeah, 30.
So can I take 30 feet of movement and try and take a shot at one of the guys in the towers?
You can attempt so, yes.
All right. Then I do that.
Okay.
And what are we using for modifiers? Proficiency bonus and dexterity for ranged attack?
Yep. It's just like in regular D&D.
Yeah.
That's what you're using for your gun. Your 9mm, as you and I both know, the effective range is shorter than where you're shooting, so you at disadvantage.
From 30 feet?
Plus the angle. It's a tower.
Yeah. So 30 feet and up?
Yep.
All right. Disadvantage?
Yep.
Plus...
I mean, I'm a good shot, and that'd be pretty hard for me to do.
Enjoy the real world logic into this distances.
I swear to God, both rolls were 15s on the die.
Okay.
I rolled the same thing twice.
You shoot.
So 15, so plus 6 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you totally drilled that dude. The guy was looking over because they were looking at the car smashing the thing, and you see one of them grab his neck and tumble off the side of the wall and land neck first as his back feet touch his shoulders, and he folds back.
Oh, so he
you shot him in the neck.
Hit before.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Bonus action. And when you're done, I'd like to take a bonus action.
Sure.
I'm just going to use. Are we using the D&D? Are we using second wind for fighters, or no?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 1d10. It's 1d10 plus 1 healing.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Yep. Plus your Constitution.
Not for second wind, I think.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I got 8 on the die, and plus 1, so 9.
There you go.
Which should put me at full. Yeah. All right, so I shot one guy.
Yeah, and he tumbled up. And he didn't, when he landed, his legs didn't go back. His feet are now touching his shoulders blades, and he looks like he's bent over backwards in like a weird yoga pose.
Like an impossible yoga pose.
Yeah. So they can do that. So Eli, you pop outside the so the guy is like,
that'll be 100 credits, sir.
Do I have a menu that shows me in-game credits anywhere that would have popped up when I put that, my wrist? Is this something different than physical money that I might have credits?
Well, credits are any form of currency you have. So you pull your wallet out, and it roll.
I look at him like, you take Visa?
Yes.
Plastic? Hell yeah, I take plastic.
Oh, well, why didn't you say you took credit? I whip out, I got MasterCard, I got 3 Visas, I got an Amex, and I'm like, yeah, I got at least 150 on this one.
He pulls up.
I give him a card to swipe.
He pulls out the old carbon copy slider.
Oh, wow. I've never even seen one of those in real life.
Really? I used it when I worked in the. It makes me feel old.
Wait, is that real? Wait, for real? You've never seen one in real life?
Like, I've never seen one. I've seen them, but never had a payment process through one or seen one used. Like,
they're a bitch and a half.
Literally, the only thing that comes to mind is
Home
Alone. Home Alone is the most experience I have with one because you see when used when the credit card I think gets denied at the Christmas store when they're doing a process.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work like that. You have to call the number in, but you take a carbon copy with it.
Yeah.
So
it takes days.
He pulls out the slide and he's like writing on the thing, but he's using a pen that's like taller than him. So he's like writing in stuff and he's like,
Full name, please.
Eli Dresden.
All right.
And he goes, he's like,
Sign the ledger until this goes through.
Nice time.
okay. So you open this skin-bound book. The leather back is made out of, it looks like a spine. As you open the book, a slight hiss comes out of it, and there's a blank spot. As he writes your name, he's like,
Sign next to it, sir.
I slowly sign next to it.
okay. You feel a slight shudder.
I assume it's just part of the process. It's like when you sign the gas receipt with the company card.
Yeah, but until your money goes through, he just wants to make sure you're bound.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
He puts your card in and he takes a running start from the end of the thing and he hits the slide as it goes, and then he runs back and he hits the other side. He goes, and he pulls your receipt off and he hands you yours and he's like,
Okay. We'll be in touch.
It's like, get the big fella to help you with that next time, maybe, eh? As I start to turn to walk out.
He don't know how to do these things.
and you hear, still tapping on the wall. He's still, you don't even know what he's writing. It doesn't even look legible, but he's over there just tapping away. You pop outside the door and there's the short bus, and there's people getting out of it.
Oh shit, do any of them recognize me?
No.
Okay, good. All right, I approach the bus. I kind of lean in. Where's this bus headed? I try and talk to the driver.
It's a girl. She looks at you and she's like, back to the other town. Back and forth. That's what I do. Back and forth. Back and forth.
All right, and then just knowing that we passed by and kind of working out in my head, I was like, all right, sweet. And what does the fare cost? Is it free or can I just jump on and we're good to go?
She looks down and she's like, give me one free grab out of the bag. And she like puts her nasty fingers together, and your pristine backpack is on your back.
Ooh.
Like, let me dip my fingers in. Just
you got to close your eyes.
Ooh.
And I get to pick the pocket.
She's like, no, I want the big one.
All right. Okay.
All right. So, in your bag, how many items do you have? Just count them.
Say I don't actually have all of them right now. So let's say there's 15.
Okay. She said, whatever, count down all the way to 11. And whatever 11 is, that's gone.
Okay.
Box of rubbers, gone. Okay. Jason, you get to the top of the car. There's blood everywhere. It's pretty horrific. You get to the thing and you can look over the fence and you see a bunch of people, like 6 people running towards the towers, 3 on each side. As you get up to the top of the fence, you see one person land about 10 feet away from you. And it looks like his feet are tucked underneath his shoulder blades and he's bent over backwards.
He did.
Gushing blood from the neck.
I'm going to vault the gate.
Okay.
And run towards the nearest person and pull my sword out as I'm doing that.
Okay, so you're going to the same side that the guy fell off the tower. There's a ladder going up, and you see 2 of the guys going up, and the other one, he just basically started stepping up. So his back is to you, and it's your attack, and you have advantage because he didn't see you.
20 is the highest.
Okay. Describe how you killed this person.
I'm going to just thrust the sword through him and then pull up and just start breaking rungs on the ladder.
Jesus. The ladder is made out of metal, by the way.
Oh.
So.
Okay, then I'll just tie him to it and then like pull on the ladder and try to break it off the tower.
Okay. Surprisingly, the two men climbing up aren't too discouraged, but the guy that you stabbed literally throws his arms outward, much like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Blood sprays every direction, and curdling scream.
These graphics are awesome.
But the ladder is pretty bolted down, very secure. But you got him,
and I would like to rage.
Oh, awesome. Okay, you rage out for your bonus action. Merle, it's your turn.
All right. How far am I from the gate?
You're still 30 feet away. So you can make there in your full movement. As you stand there, the bright aura of your spell dissipates from your body as it shimmers away, and you're fully healed. What are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna run to the gate, and I can see over the gate right from on top of the car.
Yes. So it'll take your action and your movement because you got to climb the car. So I'll give you that.
Okay.
Much. All right.
All right. Fair.
So I'll give you that. You get to the top. All right. Tower guy. As you're running, tower guy is going to shoot. What's your armor class?
14.
As you're running, the shotgun that you just hear a shotgun blast and a curdling scream. Jason, as you are looking up after your blade pretty much divides this person in half, and you're looking up in your rage of anger, a horrific half of a face is looking at you as he slumps over the railing and falls next to you with, again, blood spraying as he's falling to the ground.
Did he shoot himself in the head?
Yes.
He rolled a 1, didn't he?
He rolled a 1. The shotgun,
how does that feel, Kelly?
The shotgun actually malfunctioned and it blew up, and so it took half his face with him. So the shotgun is inactive. The other tower will have disadvantage at shooting again at Moral. 5 and a 7. All right, they both miss you by a long distance. They're shooting a shotgun, and we know shotgun.
Yeah. That's not going to work.
That's not going to reach. You hear the hissing of BBs slowly passing. It's enough to break skin, but not enough to do anything. They both missed you. And Jason, the two men crawling up, the one guy, which is now the last guy, he slips and he falls down 3 of the steps and gets his arm caught in the ladder as he dislocates his shoulder and is looking down at your raged eyes as he's trying to reach for the ladder. And
all that blood everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Slippery.
Eli, what was the item that they got from you?
It was my bug spray.
Oh, that sucks. All right, you get on the bus, and about 7 other people behind you just walk on and sit down. and she turns on some pretty disturbing lullaby music and starts driving down the road.
Can I say I sat near the back of the bus, away from her?
Yeah, you're by the emergency exit.
Excellent.
There's no one next to you. They're all sitting in the front. Everybody's
Excellent.
talking about this new experience.
Okay. Can I keep an eye on the window for the spot where, because I assume the bus isn't going to take me exactly where I need to go, that I'm going to need to get out of the bus quicker?
Yeah, next round
Yeah.
you'll reach the pit
Sweet.
stop. And then you can do what's your plan to get off the bus? Skill
All right.
challenge.
Sweet.
So think about your skill challenge and how you
Yep.
get off the bus. All right. Jason.
Far up is the guy that's trying to climb again?
You could reach him.
All right. I'm just going to like slightly jump and grab the back of him and just slam him onto the ground.
You can grab his foot. I mean, he's still pretty high up. Again, the tower's 30 feet. But
While I'm jumping.
Oh, well, I mean, you're going to grab his leg or?
Yeah, I'm going to try to grab his leg with one hand and his back with the other one.
Okay.
And just slam him on the ground.
Let's do an acrobatics and strength. Let's do strength. Yeah, that sounds good.
And I have advantage on strength right now. 12 either way.
Okay, so you grab his foot. His other arm's stuck. So yeah, you got his foot, and as you land back down on the ground, you hear a pop, and you start sliding. You can now touch the ground. You pop through the shoulder out of the socket. He screams uncontrollably in pain.
I'm going to try and pile driver his head into the ground.
Well, he's stuck. So
okay.
You're able to get his leg. You just dislocated his shoulder completely, and it's no longer in the socket. The only thing holding him on the.
Well, then I'm just going to keep pulling.
And muscle. Okay, so you just lean back into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm looking over the top of the gate, but I'm still on top of the car.
Yeah, but that's what you see when you look over the gate is one of the bad guys getting stretched, his elbow or his arms being stretched as he's facing outward and has no grip on anything.
It sucks. Can I see any other bad guys, like anybody that's not engaged in combat?
So the other tower, there's 3 people climbing up the wall as there's two people in the tower. There's one person on the top tower or making his way to the top of the tower.
Okay.
As the other one's dangling.
How far is the tower from the top of the gate?
About 17.
Okay. I guess I'll vault the gate, and I was gonna jump on top of the gate and try and jump to the tower, and like get up there before the guy and like fight from there, but I think I'll just go from down below and just shoot at him.
Okay, so you get over the wall with no problems. You're over. You can move.
So I'm gonna move towards the other tower, the opposite tower from where Jason is, and take my action to shoot the closest guy.
All right. So there's 3 guys going up. So they're about 5 feet apart from each other. So you're gonna go for the bottom one or the top one?
Top one.
Okay.
Definitely, because if he falls, he's falling on the bottom one.
Yeah, he's on disadvantage. Good call. Roll to strike.
+6. 16 + 6.
Okay. The bullet will describe to me how the kill shot to the guy on the top.
So he's looking up, he's climbing up the ladder, and I shoot from below, and I hit him right at the base of the skull. And his head just opens like a flower, and then his body falls straight down.
Okay, as it's falling backward. Oh, nat 20. Critical 1. Okay, so the guy behind him.
Is that a crit critical success and a critical fail.
Yeah. Horrible. So the middle guy pulls himself in like, oh shit. But the guy underneath is like, what was that? And so as he's leaning back, the full weight of the person that he just murdered plows into the other guy, and they both fall to the ground, and they're both not moving. They're just a pile of...
Are they like at my feet?
Well, you're still a little bit of ways. You're not. You're
Okay.
like halfway there, but
Okay.
from that fall, they both landed on head first.
Ooh, fun.
And there's the middle one that he... it's a metal 22. He skitters up. He's making his way up to the top. So the next two, odd or even, I'll let you guys pick who's 1 and 2 and who's 3 and 4 from Jason and Moral.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be 3 and 4, I guess.
All right, Jason, you're getting shot at twice. Both miss. Yeah, they both miss you. Again, buckshot, or not buckshot, but bird shot.
Unarmored defense on that barbarian.
So yeah, Jason, they miss 2 shotgun blasts. One bunch of BBs whiz past your head. Another set of BBs land into the body that's next to you. It's already missing half its face. So we'll start from the top. Eli, how are you going to do your 2?
Who else is on the bus with me? There's a lot of people on the bus, right?
Yes, but they're not going to interact with you.
Right, exactly. So I think I'm just going to use it straight as transportation as I know we're getting close to where I've got to be. I'm going to pull that emergency exit door and see if that trips a light and makes her slow down the bus to stop and see what happened.
Okay. What's your second?
Oh, if she slows down and comes to a stop, I'm just going to walk off the bus.
Okay.
If she doesn't, then I'm going to think of something more creative to get myself off the bus. But if I can just open we push an emergency exit button or a door, comes to stop.
As you pull open the emergency door, she jerks to a stop.
I just yell, "Thank you," and I jump off the bus.
Okay.
And start booking it.
You jump up. Okay. You take off down the road. All right, you're hauling ass.
Yeah. I didn't really want to get her and all those people involved in where we are, just in case they ended up turning on us.
So
that would be my luck, is they would turn around and beat me down.
I would use them as fodder. I'm terrible.
Yeah, but they're gonna end up using me. They're gonna end up killing me.
So yeah, by next round you'll reach the gate, and you can
all right.
do what you need to do. Jason, you're tugging away on that guy that's dangling.
Yeah,
he's not fighting back right now. He's screaming in pain.
I would imagine so. I'm going to continue pulling.
Okay. Roll the strike. A strength check. Let's see if you rip his arm off.
Let's see. 14.
Oh yeah, his a few more seconds and you start hearing tendons pop and muscles pop, and then the fatal rip as you fall back on your back and he lands on top of you and he's writhing and screaming. He's not doing anything else.
Bleed for me.
Whisper in his ear, yes. Die. So Moral, what you doing?
So where I'm at. So there's 2 guys bleeding on the floor in front of me, or on the ground in front of me. One guy made it to the top.
He's making his way. At the end of your round, he'll make it to the top.
So he's still on the ladder?
Yep. And there's 2 in the tower.
Okay.
They see you. The one climbing up does not.
So I think I'm gonna tuck. Can I tuck tight to the tower, like so that I'm under partial cover from the two in the tower,
Sure.
and still have a shot on the guy climbing the ladder.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna brace against the tower, take partial cover from the two up top, and I'm gonna take another shot off at the guy who's climbing.
Okay. Roll the strike.
18 plus 6.
Oh yeah. Describe how that bullet rips through him.
So I'm gonna say he turns to the shot. He hears it before he feels it, and when he turns, he's turning as it hits him, and it just kind of slices straight through his chest.
As it cuts through, he drops to his knees and falls face first off the edge of the ladder and lands on his neck, ending his soul.
I've shot 3 rounds so far, right?
Yes.
I had 1 full magazine and 1 half magazine, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
2 in the tower are going to take their shots. Again, who's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
I'll be 1 through 4.
Did you say you'll be 1 through 4?
He's going to be 1 through 4. I'll take 1 and 2 this time.
All right, he'll take them
Do I get any advantage for partial cover?
they get disadvantage.
Nice.
That's not what
You take 254 to 7 damage.
Please no.
Again, bird shot. They miss completely. The BBs are bouncing around your cover area, and one of the bodies at your feet gets hit by bird shot.
I'm definitely I definitely cover.
Yeah, you didn't take.
I'm concerned.
No. Back to the top. So Jason, there's no more in your. Oh, there's a guy writhing on top of you.
Yeah.
He's bleeding all over you.
I'm gonna. Well, he's on top of me, right? So I'm gonna just reach up and grab his neck and just twist.
Go ahead and roll strike. As long as you don't critically fail, you're good to go.
Now, was this a coup de grace?
Unarmed attack.
Basically. But like I said, as long as you don't critically fail.
20.
Describe how that flawless kill works.
Oh, I'm just gonna grab his head and turn it all the way around so it's looking at me. And just be like,
just roar into his dead face.
Yep.
You broke his neck so fast that when he looks at you, you can see he blinks twice, and then he has a look of sadness as he fades away.
Aww.
And I'll push his body off of me and start standing up.
Okay. Eli, you're 30 feet away from the gate, and you can make it to the gate and climb up on the car, or you can make it to the gate and do an action.
If I want to do, are there still people up in the towers that would be seeing the approach, or have they been taken care of by this point?
On the left tower, you still see 2 people, but they're not facing outward. They look like they're leaning over the side with their shotguns and they're shooting down.
All right, they're tied up. Okay, I would like to get it to the gate, and then I would like to be sneaky. I would like to take a look around for that sweet moped. I want to try and find the moped. Well, these guys have been looking like they're cleaning house. I want to try and find.
You're on the outside of the gate.
I'm on the outside of the gate, yeah. So if I can get to the gate and get onto the inside to try and get into the compound, I want to try and look for that.
So you
moped that had been stolen.
You see the car that you horribly died, and you have a brief.
Oh, right, because the gate's so I have to try. Oh, right. So I have to try and I still have to get over, right?
Yeah. So you can do this action, take your 30 steps to get to it, and then your action is to climb over the car. So next round you'll be inside the barrier.
Does he see his own body?
No, it's underneath the car.
Do I see Merle or Jason nearby me as I'm back approaching?
No.
Where are they at?
They must be inside.
They must be inside. Okay.
So the next round, you'll be able to do an action within the compound.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so the two dudes. Oh, you get winged.
AC 14.
Well, yeah, I know you get hit by some bird shot.
Nice. So much damage to take. Why is this guy shooting birdshot? They couldn't find anything better?
You don't know. God, if it was a buckshot, it'd be a 1d8. I don't know if you want.
Well, no, I'm happy with this.
Yeah. So you get hit in the back of the calf, a handful of birdshot, and they go just enough into where you can see them still.
Oh,
The other one goes into what's left of the midsection of the one that flipped over. So just his guts just explode upward.
Fun.
It's your turn.
All right, so spin out from my cover. How far can I make the ladder in a single movement, or like make it to the top of the ladder in a single movement?
Yep, 30. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to sprint up the ladder, and now that I'm on the same level as them, I'm going to take a shot at one of the guys that's in the tower.
Okay, I'm going to give you a disadvantage because you're wounded in the leg and you're sprinted up there. So you make it up there, but you hobble because you're hauling ass. So go ahead and make a shot.
17. Fucker.
I don't think that's a dice roll.
All right, so first one was 17, 11 on the die, plus 6. Second one is 17 on the die. So 17 is the lowest.
Okay, so you only get one attack.
Right.
So,
no, but I had to roll with disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get up there, you hobble up to the top, and you're and as one's trying to reload his shotgun, the other one is trying to cock his shotgun, and you basically just put your gun next to his head, and blew his brains out the side as he
Jesus Christ
topples over. The other one's.
Do I see this? This is
no.
people falling off of the tower?
No, because they fell inward, not
inward. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Merle's definitely chaotic neutral.
Yeah, you saw that in a movie, and that it's like he's bent over, leaning down, trying to like cock the shotgun, and he just kind of leaned over, and he didn't even see it coming. So he falls face first over the side because he was bent over. The other guy's hastily trying to load his shotgun. That's his action. Jason, what you doing, bro?
I'm going. There's nobody at the top of my tower?
Nope. You have a puddle of death at your feet.
Do I see anybody else in the yard?
Oh, yeah. There's people running away from you guys now. You see like two other people running.
Are they within 40 feet?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to run one down and sort them.
You get into range to sword one of them. Yes. Go ahead and roll the strike.
Ooh, crit 25.
Ooh.
In your rage,
18 damage.
In your rage, you look up from staring at the one that you just turned his head all the way around, and you make eye contact with one of the other individuals, and he's petrified. You run so fast, he does not do anything. What does the kill shot look like?
I'm just going to bisect him from shoulder to waist.
Good God.
And just watch as they slide apart.
All right. You run so fast that he puts his hands up like he's trying to stop you. As you swing so hard, you lift up off the ground like you're doing Mortal Kombat or a Street Fighter move, and he literally just slides in half. In that moment, Eli, as you finally get to the top, you look over as you see blood spray in front of Jason, and you don't know if he got hit or if there's someone in front of him because he's so wide.
Okay. I see him covered in the blood. I see all the bodies around. Real quick, housekeeping. Because I had died, am I back up to my full health points? I
Yes.
assume.
Yep.
And does the inspiration I had carry over?
No.
No, I lost it because I died. Okay. Now, I'm up at the top there. I'm over. When I should have said this then. Did I pass any dead bodies on my way up as I was climbing there?
No. They all died
okay.
inward.
Okay, right on, sweet. Okay, so I want to get up over that gate. I want to see if there's a way that I can open up that gate. So if we do find anything, we can bring it back out.
Oh yeah, there's like a pulley system. You're gonna sit there and spin the cog to open it all up.
Yeah. I want to try and get this gate open up. These guys, they're pretty deadly. They seem to be cleaving a pretty good path in. I want to be able to make sure we can all get out when it's time to, if worse shit shows up.
Okay, you jump down on the other side and you start spinning the wheel, and the gate slowly starts to separate. Moral.
Yes,
The last guy is sitting there still trying to load the last few rounds into his shotgun frantically.
Played melee range?
Oh yeah, you're enough to where you leaned over and just shot the other guy in the head. This one's within striking distance.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna take my baton out. So I snap my left side. I snap my baton open, and I'm gonna smack at his head with it.
All right, give me a dexterity.
18 plus 4.
Oh yeah, you gracefully slide it out, and it's like.
Yep.
All right, and the
then
strike
to hit. Yeah. 5. It's 14.
Okay. Yeah, you club him, and as he gets the last round loaded in, he like jerks up, but right as makes eye contact with you, your baton cracks on his jaw, dislocating. It twirls over and falls on the opposite side of the gate, so he's on the outer wall, and he falls off the side. He makes like a horrific sound as he falls off the side.
Nice splat. So there's no more baddies up there with me?
No.
Is combat over?
No.
There's more bad guys.
From where you can see, you see as you turn around, you see that Jason just cleaved someone with gracefulness as it separates, blowing apart, blood everywhere, and there's one more person running frantically into one of the trailers.
Run away. Okay. All right. Well, my turn's over. I was going to. Actually, I can move down. I'll move back down the tower, like back down to the ground level.
Well, you already made your. Oh yeah, because you're already up top. Yeah, so you get back down the ladder. Jason.
Right. How far away is that guy that's running into the door?
He's within range of. I mean, you'd have to move like 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just plow through the doorway and go after him.
He gets to the rundown airstream. As the screen door is stuck, he's trying to pull it open. As you run up straight behind him, how would you like to engage?
I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay, so
overtake.
You both plow into the door. So roll to strike. So it'd be an unarmed attack. 12. Yeah, he's not. Oh, he knows you're there, but as you collide into him, his poor body frame is swept up by your body. As the screen door rips open, you guys smash into the aluminum door. As it folds in, you fall on top of him. As you fall into this airstream room that's you can't see anything right now, so you basically fall on top of him, and that's your action. You blew it through the airstream door.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to stand back up.
Okay, you stand back up. Eli, you finally, after several seconds of spinning like a hamster as fast as possible, The gate's fully open. What would you like to
All
do?
right. Sweet. What do I see kind of in my immediate area on the other side of the compound there? What do I got and what I'm looking at? I imagine a bunch of dead bodies kind of scattered nearby.
Do a Constitution saving throw.
What? I asked a question.
I know. You now just realize how horrific it is out there.
It's going to be a 6 total. 3 plus 3.
Oh, yeah. You hurl. There's body parts, limbs. And mostly because this affects you the most because you realize now this isn't a game and you're
That's what I was gonna say. Am I getting a sense that this isn't just pixels and I'm not just in a VR, that this is
Yes. You've come to the realization that those people are really dead.
Okay. And do I see Merle or Jason from where I'm at right there?
Right as you turned around, you see Jason plow through an Airstream screen door and aluminum door as he plows into a dark trailer. And you see Morrill climbing down this ladder with satisfaction in his face as he's...
All right. Sweet. I'm gonna try and keep to kind of the edges of the trailers and book it to kind of the center back of the compound where I think they might keep. I'm still looking for that moped.
So on both sides, there's sheds.
Okay.
That have garage doors, basically.
Do they just look like identical? Just sheds on either side? Anything?
Well, one's red and one's blue, and then there's Airstreams littered out through the area.
All right, let's go for the blue shed first. Let's check that out.
All right, you take your full thing getting over to the blue shed. Jason, you stand up. As you stand up, a wisp of air passes by your head as something swung. It missed you.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. First, I'm going to look and see what swung at me.
A big, burly, ox-looking creature swung a mace at you.
I'm just going to punch him in the face real quick.
Just real quick.
Real fast.
Just a quick jab.
All right, roll to start.
19.
Oh, yeah. He takes 3 steps in the opposite direction and kind of steps into the direction and catches his balance again. And that hurts your hand. It's like Hulk out. You can still do a movement or a bonus action.
I'm going to... Can I stomp as a bonus action?
Sure.
I'll just put my foot on the guy and that I'm just plowed over and slam down my foot.
Oh, yeah. Roll.
You fucked with the wrong bull.
Roll the strike.
Curb stomp his ass.
15.
Yeah, you step on his chest and you can feel several ribs crack underneath your feet. It's very unnerving.
And I'll look at the ox guy and I'll be like, "You mess with the bull, you get the horns."
It feels very real. The crunching and the sounds that are emanating from your feet. Carl, you successfully down the ladder and you see Eli taking off towards one of the giant sheds.
Snooping around. So are we still in turn-based combat or are we...
No,
okay.
There's no enemies around you.
All right, I want to loot bodies.
Okay, start pillaging.
Don't worry, I got
Definitely want to loot bodies. Yeah.
You find at the base of the tower where you started, you find 3 shotguns, pump action.
Double barrel?
No,
pump action? Okay.
Pump action, sawed off, and there's collectively 25 shells between the rest.
Okay. Any money?
There's some coins of different denominations. You're not really sure. You're used to just seeing dollar bills from the vaults and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just different denominations of coins between all of them. Just put 50 coins, random denomination. They didn't have anything else.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna go check the red shed if he's checking the blue one.
All right, you take
Get
off.
my hand looking for that moped.
All right, you head off in that direction.
Yeah.
Back to Jason and his combat.
Here. Present.
He swings and misses you again. He seems a little disoriented.
I punched him in the face.
Yeah. So it's your turn.
I'm gonna just push off the guy that I'm stepping on and lunge towards the opposite guy and try to punch him again.
Okay. Roll to strike with disadvantage because he's still alive underneath your feet, so he's still moving.
Okay.
Or basically lunging. You put all your weight in your foot.
17 is the lowest.
Yeah. You crush the rest of the guy on the ground's ribs as you make contact with the other creature. You guys are grappled at this point.
Yeah.
Yay. Eli, you make it to the shed. There's a plain basic door and there's 2 double wide garage doors.
Okay, I'll go through the man-sized door, I guess, like the person door.
All right, you got to open the door. It's locked.
Is there a window like beside it, like so, like that's like shed style glass plate window?
No, not on this side.
Shit. Can I just kick the door in?
Sure. Roll the strike.
That's gonna be 16.
Okay. Your foot gracefully kicks through the door as it falls off the hinges. As you look inside, shit ton of mopeds.
Sweet. Do I see one that is green with lime green with flames going back in pinstripes to it?
Roll search.
Know what I'm looking for? So what would that be?
Or
investigation?
investigation, yeah.
Oh, it's a -1. But I rolled an 18, 17.
Okay, it's going to take you 3 rounds to find it. But
What? Okay.
Sorry.
I start just, if it's not my moped, it is just on the ground. It is just.
Yeah, we'll go. Basically, I was rolling for you to find the identical one that you're looking for, and the 3 rounds is because that's how many are inside this fucking shed. There's a shit ton.
Gotcha. I'm just looking for the missing moped, and I'm just going lime green flames, and like if it's like nope red, nope blue, and I'm just And I'll call. Well, I'm just letting them fall, and I'll call out to Merle if he's looking. I got mopeds in here. See if there's any other weapons around, maybe.
So Merle, you get to the shed, to the door. There's a door and then 2 double wide garage doors. As you reach the door, you hear him shout out something about mopeds.
All right. Well, I mean, I've come this far. I got to see what's in this shed.
Okay.
So I tried the door to see if it is actually locked.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give it a boot.
Okay.
It's an 8.
You go to kick and your foot, like the door buckles.
All right. Well, how about I pick the lock instead? Try that. What, dexterity roll?
Yep.
18 plus 4.
Okay. You're sitting there.
Done that to begin with.
Give it a good jiggle.
You jimmy the lock and you hear a click, but then you hear another click.
Oh shit!
Seconds after you did that click,
I dive to the side.
Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, I should be using the big thing to roll. As you duck, a huge hole just blows through the handle section. Shotgun blast.
All right. I'm kind of assuming that was a trap and not somebody on the other side of the door. So, but I am going to draw my sidearm and my flashlight and peek around the corner.
Okay.
Into the shed.
Jason.
Yes.
You're grappled with this horrendous beast.
All right. Grab his horns.
Okay, roll the strike. You don't fail. You're
13.
good. Yeah, you guys are tussling. Roll your damage.
It's just 4 unarmed.
Okay. Oh, I see that now. He's gonna attack you. Jabs you with one of his spears. Does 3 piercing damage.
1 damage.
Go ahead and do your next.
Ooh, only 6. I think that's a crit. Yep, that is.
You got what'd you get?
1 + 5.
You lose your grapple because he jabs you in the shoulder, and you release your hold on him, but he'll miss. You're no longer grappled, so you can still strike, but you have to hit his AC now.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him where his special part should be. 21.
Okay. As he rears back, he left himself exposed. You kick as hard as you can, and he literally hops slightly, drops to both of his knees, and then falls forward, almost into you. But he lands on top of the guy that's on the ground writhing, and you just hear a squish.
Ah. That's incredible.
He's groaning. He's not dead. He's still alive, but he's groaning.
All right. Does he have the painted face also?
No.
No. But he doesn't look like a prisoner or anything?
No.
All right. I'm going to grab the spear he was using and stab it through him.
Okay. Roll to strike with advantage.
Do unarmed because it's about the same thing anyway. And crit.
Describe how you kill this creature.
I'm just gonna grab the spear and stab it through the upper part of his neck. Take the head off in one clean blow.
Good Lord. Oh, just the whole floor just fills with hot blood. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Eli's still looking. Merle.
Can I do any sort of pure luck to see if I improve my chances any better at all? Anything like that, or
if you got it?
Or is it just, or do I have any inspiration? Anything I use to help me look?
You
just wondering, I've got a flashlight. If that'll help, anything I can use.
Do another investigation.
18 minus 1 again. 17.
Okay. Yeah. You find it buried underneath a bunch of other ones that look similar to that one, but does not have the cool decals that it has.
Okay, sweet. I'll spend some time trying to get it started and get it running then.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. You're sitting there trying to. Have you ever ridden a moped? Your character?
Eli, yeah, absolutely. So he would have 4-wheelers. He's got 4-wheelers at the lodge, things like that. Absolutely. So he's familiar with those sorts of yeah.
Okay, it takes you a little bit, but you hear it turn over slightly.
Yeah, adjust the choke. Give her some gas. Gets a little black smoke shooting out the back. Beauty.
Does it have cards? Does it have cards in the spokes?
Yeah.
Can we say it has streamers on either end as well, on the handlebars?
So. Otherwise, what the hell are we doing here?
Right. I mean,
multicolored, and the seat.
If it doesn't have streamers, I don't want to play anymore.
The seat, the seat is a banana seat, and it's way larger than the actual bike itself. Seems like it fits the big guy. But yeah, so you're gonna make your way out with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's for the big guy.
So, Merle, as you're slowly doing your peek, because you're inching your way back, you hear this horrific.
Just like Weed Whacker.
No, you hear something inside one of those airstreams where you just hear a blood-curdling scream, and then shortly after that, you hear sounds what appears to be a mini bike with extra large exhaust.
Mini bike. Oh baby,
boy.
this baby's two-stroke, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And so as you're looking back to the sound, you see Eli slowly riding this little bike.
Oh
out
no,
of
no,
the
no, no,
garage.
sir, it's not slow.
Um,
It is not slow. I'm not
Actually-
super familiar. I haven't ridden personally one of those European style. You would know better than me. Those mopeds, the 3 speeds,
yeah,
the
the
clutch,
scoots.
I think, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah.
the scoots. Yeah,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you peel out of there, but you're at disadvantage because you don't have automobile. That is a skill in the thing. So under riding, I think it is automobiles.
Is it instead of animal handling, it's automobile handling, or?
I'm not really sure. I don't have the.
I have animal
qualification.
handling. I know there's vehicle proficiency, which
Yeah.
is usually an extra plus.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
the
that's
vehicle.
usually picked up through a background or something like. Oh, actually, I do. I have land vehicles. I picked that up.
Okay, so roll that with advantage.
+2. Clear
Yep.
range. All right, sweet. It's gonna be 15.
Okay,
And a 1, by the way, a 1 and a 15. I'll have you know.
Thank
You've been
God.
rolling a lot of ones tonight.
Thank God.
Yeah, and you know
I-
what? It was a die that was a gift too.
So before you round the corner to that breech door handle, you see Eli, the moped. It had like a hiccup sound as it jumped out of the garage and lands, and then he wobbles a little bit, but catches his. He has the look of terror in his face, and he's like, I got it, and he takes off. So you see the hole, the breach. What would you like to do?
So,
Yeah,
well, did I
that's
clear
Merle.
the inside of that? Did I clear the inside of that trailer?
No, as you get to the breach after seeing the moped take off, you're getting close to the breach. What would you like to do?
Well, I want to flash my flashlight in and like flash and out and make just try and see if anybody's actually in there or if it was a trap.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean? Like
roll d20 or dexterity. Yeah, dexterity.
30. It's a 10.
Okay, you get the light and you wiggle it in there and you wiggle back out and you hear the cocking of a shotgun again.
Yeah. All right. So someone's definitely in there. Ooh. Okay. Pepper spray.
Okay.
I want to spray my pepper spray through the breach.
Okay, you got to get close to it though. So roll to strike.
Nat 20. Swear to God. Here.
No, I got you. So basically, he didn't see it. There's a smaller hole off to the side, and you fit the nozzle right into the little BB hole, so you didn't go to the actual breach. And as you spray, you hear a blood curdling scream.
So
And,
I take a few steps back and wait for someone to come out.
yeah, there's about 3 pumps. Shotgun blast wildly missing you completely, but like literally
Just holes appear through the metal.
like above you, to the left, and to the right of you. Yeah, the door kicks open and you hear, "Oh God!" And he's like grabbing his place. He's swinging around. He's out of bullets though.
Okay. I'm just gonna trip him.
Okay. Roll to strike with advantage.
First one's an 18 on the die. Yeah, second one's a 1. I'll take the 18.
Oh yeah, he trips, and as he slips and I got a 3. As he slips, he uses the shotgun to brace him, but there's no more bullets. But he basically, his mouth, the barrel goes through his mouth and sticks into the back of his head. And
It's terrible.
He literally
It's
just
freaking terrible.
Have
chokes
like one of those
himself to death.
compensators on the end that's all spiked out.
Yeah. He basically choked himself to death with the shotgun barrel, and you just watch it happen.
After he stops moving, I take the gun.
Oh, God. Thanks. Jason, your feet there's half an inch of blood at your feet. That's how small this room is.
Is there
half an inch of blood?
Is there anything else like in this room or doors?
Oh no, there's just a giant pile of hay in the corner, a piss bucket, and some rotting meat in the corner.
All right.
I mean, you could dig through stuff if you wanted to.
No, not right now. I'm gonna go to the next trailer and kick the door down.
Okay. As you step out of the trailer, you see one of the raiders get tripped by Morrill, and the shotgun buries deep into his throat, and then he just kind of lands on the barrel and chokes and falls to the side. Morrill just grabs the shotgun and waves at you. And
in my rage, I'll just chuckle quietly.
At this time, you see Eli's back on the moped you guys have been looking for.
Hey, you're not dead! And I kick the door.
Hell no! I'm here. I can fit one on the back of this. We get one more moped out of that shed, and we're out of here. Grab a few heads.
Do that. Let's get 2.
Turn in.
Let's have a moped each.
No crap. We can be a moped gang.
Hell yeah. Smart.
Jason, you kick the door. Roll the strike.
19.
Okay. The door goes right off the hinges and pushes through into the wall of the backside of the Airstream. It's empty. No one's in here.
All right. I'm going to do that with the rest of the trailers.
Okay, there's 2 trailers each if everybody wants to take 2 trailers, or Jason can take the 6.
Well, I was gonna explore inside the garage that guy just came out of.
All right, you walk in there. Tables and chairs.
Before I walk in there, though, I cover my mouth with my shirt.
Oh, good call.
Mouth, nose.
Yeah.
Tables and chairs stacked up everywhere. Just a collection of tables and chairs.
Are they wood?
Yeah, wood, metal, plastic.
They sound flammable to me.
I take my cigarette lighter out of my pocket and I light them on fire.
Okay.
That'll keep them busy.
All right, you start lighting shit on fire. Eli,
I think he's chaotic neutral.
He's definitely chaotic neutral.
You start lighting shit on fire.
Eli, you're driving in circles, I guess.
Yeah. So here's what we'll do. I'll say, Jason is clearing trailers. Merle's starting fires. I want to get another 2 mopeds, and I want to get them running, get them going, so that when the boys are ready, we're jumping on those and we're gone.
Okay, so
Getting our getaway prepped.
By the time they clear the next 3 Airstreams each, then you'll have 3 working mopeds.
Yeah. And can I also say, can I salvage a shotgun in that time as well with a handful of shells?
Yeah, there's you get 25 shotgun shells and
oh shit,
1 working pump action.
For firearms things proficiencies, or if we're gonna split those up between things, because like Eli he would know his way around like an old bolt action rifle or a shotgun, but probably not he's not gonna be field stripping or wouldn't know anything around automatic weapons. He's more your basic.
So that's
I don't know if you're splitting that up or if it's together.
It depends on the weapon itself.
Yeah, like my plan's kind of to be a sharpshooter kind of guy at some point, like 2 pistols, like a gunslinger.
Yeah. So
right
what you guys will get is you can be proficient. So you can get your proficient modifier for 2 weapon types, just like in the game, the different types. So there's pistols, rifles, shotguns, but you can only be proficient in 2 the weapon types. So think about it, because when you reach 3rd level, you're going to have to pick which weapons you're going to be proficient in. To get, I mean, you can use all the weapons, but to get the maximum ability, you'll have to choose two classes of weapons.
Nice.
Which, as of right now, you're only picking up shotguns, so don't
Yeah,
just
for
assume
sure.
it's shotguns. It could be, who knows what happens next. Yeah, so you're working on mopeds. Jason, you're at the next set of Airstreams, which are clumped together with a fire pit in the middle and 6 lawn chairs outside circling the fire barrel. There's no fire, and there's no one in the chairs. And Moral, you see the same thing on your side setup.
Right.
All right. I'm just gonna. So there wasn't really anything in the trailers.
So you're outside the clump of 3 because you get 3 trailers and Moral gets 3 trailers. I was just giving you an idea. There's 6 lawn chairs outside of the trailers, circled with a fire barrel in the middle
of each trailer.
No, just the one trailer. The 3 trailers are circling each other. There's a fire pit, so like they sit outside basically.
And we've killed 7.
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to find things that are useful.
Okay, you're gonna go into the 3 trailers, starting from one side or another. You're gonna take the middle one. Okay. The first trailer, the door is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna kick it.
All right, roll the strike. Yep, it caves in. As you cave it in, you hear a scream, a woman's scream, and a male scream.
I'm going to poke my head through the door.
You see them grabbing at the wall, grabbing a shotgun each.
I wouldn't touch those unless you want to die.
And their shoes, they hear, they still grab them.
All right. I'm going to carefully but swiftly move in.
All right, shut the door behind you.
Yes.
All right, Moral, same scenario.
Yes, sir.
You have 3 trailers that are kind of in a semicircle with a fire pit, like in the half moon of the 3, and there's 6 lawn chairs circling the fire pit. Looks like a community.
Okay, so trying to think of a clever way to do this.
There are propane tanks attached outside of.
So yeah, I think maybe the middle one. I'll. Where's the propane tank in the front or is it in the back?
They're in the front, like where the hitch goes.
Where the hitch is. All right. All right. So I'm gonna drop the hitch, drop the support off of the one far to the left, so that it rolls into the next one, and then I'm gonna shoot that propane tank. See if I can get 2 at once.
Okay. Are you gonna pull back at all, or are you just gonna stand near it?
Oh no, I'm gonna roll it into the other one. Then I'm gonna take a few steps back. No, I'm gonna stand right next to the pro.
You'd be surprised. Okay. You do a little bit of work, but you hear rustling around inside the.
I tried to crouch, instead I shot.
You hear rustling around, sounds of the trailer that you unhooked because it leaned forward. So you're, shit.
Oh shit! Exactly. So everybody's off balance before they get blown up.
Yeah. So it takes you a second. Yeah, pretty successful. No one comes out. You get it lined up, and how far back do you want to go?
Oh, my full movement, if I can.
Okay.
Like as far back as I can.
So 30. Okay.
Is there any cover?
Other trailers or that shed, the garage.
I'm just gonna drop prone and assume everything will go over me. I'll drop prone and shoot from prone.
Okay. Roll to strike propane.
That's a 7 plus 6 would be 13.
Like an M. Night Shyamalan, you wake up after you. It hits the tank and just pressurized propane sprays out the side, and it's filling a cloud around the area.
No ignition.
No, it's only in the movies. You have to have a secondary.
Shoot it again.
It's, as you're sitting there,
there's
the
those barrels.
the cloud's getting closer. The barrels aren't there. That was just there to show you that there's 6 people that live in those, and they have a.
Yeah, but is there a fire barrel? Like, is the barrel?
Yeah, the barrel's not on fire. It's just an empty
okay.
barrel. But the cloud is getting bigger and getting closer to you.
All right, fine. I'll shoot it again. See what happens. Again.
Okay, roll the strike with the.
So that's 12 plus 6, 18.
Okay. The bullet hits the tank, and now there's 2 spraying.
There's no spark here.
No. These bullets are soft tip, so they're not going to create a. A shotgun might, but the cloud is now.
Is Eli? Does he see this happening?
Yeah, you see the cloud basically covering that whole area and getting close to the man on the ground prone.
Okay. Who's next in the order usually? Is it usually me next in the order?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna try to ignite it?
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say.
Do it fast.
Well, what I was gonna say was because I did choose Druid. Now those things kind of translate a little bit different into just stumbling upon those powers. So what I was kind of thinking was those would kind of come naturally as Eli progresses. So seeing this happen and Eli seeing Merle fire into the propane tank, knowing what he's trying to accomplish, can we say that I just kind of feel like the produce flame cantrip kind of ignite itself in my hand without me realizing it kind of being there? And then I kind of see that little mote of fire and then just kind of like, and I try and huck it at the propane tank, but it wasn't even conscious. It just kind of appeared there.
Sure. All right. So.
Because I'm trying to justify how these spells and cantrips are gonna, how they would come about. So I'm thinking that he just kind of like and then it's like, holy shit, there's fire in my head.
So you spend your round trying to get this to activate as the cloud basically.
Yeah, I want to say I'm seeing him firing and not getting it to ignite, but then I just want to be able to like ignite it for him. Yeah.
So, Merle.
Yeah.
The cloud encumbers you because it's rushing, and they were big tanks. From the corner of your eye, you see Eli standing there doing some weird, crazy dance as a spark appears in one hand and he juggles it with the other and he throws it in your general direction. And that brief moment, animated letters pop around you and go, this is when I realized. Now, roll.
I was 30 years old.
Roll. Basically, it's not even up to you because it's you're prone. So
I could roll on the ground, but like
you'll take half damage if it even gets you. So this is going to be the gas attack. And I'll even do it on the. I'll do it
gas attack.
Well, if he's prone, it would either have a disadvantage against him, but it was con.
Not terrible.
Okay. You luck out. Oh, man, I was hoping to get you on this one and be like, yes, next. So you see him flicker the flame and he chucks it at you and because he's freaked out that he's juggling an ember. And that moment you realize that the gas went over you, but it didn't drop down to your level. It's still above you as the air around you ignites into a ball of fire. It singes your clothes, but you do not take any damage, and your backpack's on fire.
Nice. All right. Well, gonna attempt to. I'm gonna roll. I'm already on the ground. I'm rolling.
Okay,
To try to put my backpack out.
Those trailers are demoed though, right? Like they're gone.
Oh yeah, the other one propelled into the other one, which crushed its tanks, and then that one shot forward because of the flames, and they basically just exploded.
Oh shit! Ripple effect.
Heap of metal.
So the orphanage that was in there was gone?
No effect.
All those kids are dead.
Nice.
I may have been gone for a little while, but when I show up, I kill an orphanage.
Feel good about this.
So roll d20 to extinguish yourself.
What is it? A con check or something?
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be a 10.
Okay. As you're rolling around trying to put out the flame, you realize that the mace bottle that you've used was just in your pocket, and you pierce the side of it as you're rolling around on the ground over rocks. And
oh, that's gonna really sting my genitals.
Yeah.
Lie. It's not gonna feel good.
Ooh, we should offer you to the traveler.
As you're rolling, you realize that your backpack's out, but your groin and stomach are on fire, and you realize that the bottle of mace that you jammed in your pocket just so you could use it again, or on your belt, has been spraying because you pierced it wildly all around you.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that.
Jason, as you wait, you're inside.
Yeah.
Okay. As you shut the door behind you and give the fear of the devil into the people around you, the whole trailer shakes violently as everybody's tossed around. You guys are all knocked off your feet. They drop their shotguns, and you don't stab yourself.
Well, I didn't have my sword out anyway.
Oh, okay.
I dropped it in the first trailer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What are you doing? You guys are all prone.
I'm going to... are there any other shotguns near me?
Yeah, there's one that fell by your feet.
I'm just going to roll and grab one and shoot the first person that's near me.
Okay, so... All right, so that's... sure. Roll to strike.
See if we can that. 13 plus 5, 18.
Girl flies back like she was attached to a rope or something, and she plows into the back of the Airstream, crumples over.
And then I'm going to get back to my feet.
All right. So yeah, you get back to your feet, cock the shotgun. So next round you can engage. He is still getting up, and we're gonna go to Eli. Yeah. So after you juggled the flame and you threw it, everything went to hell in a handbasket. A huge explosion blowing you onto your feet.
Yeah.
And then as you look over as the fireball goes up to the sky, you see Morrill rolling underground as a liquid spraying from his belt, and he's writhing in pain.
He hasn't. Okay. Okay. Can I help Merle? I want to get him up onto his feet and get him, because I feel like we're about ready to make our way out of here, unless there's more. I feel like we're only going to end up killing more people here than necessary. Sounds like someone might be almost civilian. Do we want to get gone out of here and make our way? I'll get you back up on your feet.
You can't even help me very much, because honestly, there's nothing you can do when you get covered in pepper spray like that. Besides,
actually, you know what? I will lean down and I'll say, you know what, buddy? It's gonna be just all right. And, I'll use healing word. Have you actually lost health points from this? I didn't
think so.
health points lost. No.
It
But
was very
I would like to, in the spirit, use healing word and make you,
It does
feel a
nothing
little
whatsoever.
better. Oh,
It does nothing.
Now, if you had cleanse, it'd be a different story.
no, fair enough. All right.
Brent, you take care of the last guy, and that's not even, yeah, he gives up, blows his own brains out on
Into the
Be easy
sunset.
for you.
Off into the sunset on mopeds it is.
So you
can see where this is going. And
you walk out of the trailer, you're like, oh, that's pretty messed up. This game's awesome.
this dude just blew his own head off.
You walk out, there's a huge mesh of burning airstreams across the way.
Well, hopefully there wasn't anything valuable in those.
As we're regrouping, I want to, like, guys, we got to hit the road and we got to talk. There's
only one more door. Just chill out.
All right.
I'm gonna go kick the last door.
That's where mini mine is. You kick open the door. It's empty. There's boxes everywhere of just. It looks like a hoarder's room.
Come on, you goddamn completionist! Let's go.
I like to explore.
The full map is revealed.
It's all just generic terrain, but we gotta go.
Oh no, the programming in this thing's really cool. That guy just blew his own brains out.
Yeah, funny thing about the programming in this, we should probably talk. I don't know how to explain this, but I don't think we can. I don't think there's a pause menu, man. I don't think we can really just come and go as we please. Like I don't know what's going on, but I think we should turn this shit in and.
What do you mean?
I'm
gonna try to get a menu up.
Well, I was like, if you want to really see Merle, shoot him.
As you guys are sitting in a circle talking, Merle's literally no pants. Got rid of those.
No pants. I've got no shoes. Wait, did I respawn with my shoes?
No.
Fuck.
Giant black cloud.
Come on.
Well, no, because
we should probably get away from that.
Huge black cloud is billowing up into the sky. So, little side note, you've learned now that when you went in and set yourself in the machine, you respond with everything you initially put yourself in the machine with. You just realize that you respawned without a shoe.
So it's almost like a save point then as well. So could we hit that station up, use it, and then know, if I go buy a pair of boots, be like, aha, I know I'm going to show up with my boots again next time.
Yes, but everything costs you. Your first one is free, so
yeah,
just like a save point.
Okay, so but before we ride off out of this compound, did we see any cash or currency among these people? Is it video game style showing up real easy for us, or is it gonna be we gotta loot their pockets?
No, you guys hurry up and check out the rest of the place. You each find 500 credits apiece.
Ooh.
3 travelers' backpacks. You have 3 working mopeds.
Did that shed catch on fire when the trailers exploded?
The one shed that he set on fire, yes, but the other one, no.
That's what my character was asking.
So the moped shed.
The moped shed. Nah, the moped shed's fine. If you want to pick one, if you want to pick a cool color, all up to you. I'm kind of partial to this lime green one, but mint with green would be nice.
Well, we're gonna have to come back here and get you your own because we're about to give that moped up.
I was thinking about that. Could we tow a moped? We can't tow a moped.
Give yourself inspiration for that, Merle.
Heard.
Is there another kind of vehicle?
One of us is gonna have to ride bitch.
Nope, just moped. There's a moped with a sidecar.
All right, the one I picked was a mobilette. It's got a nice big banana seat.
Yes. This would be awesome.
Moped with a sidecar.
Moped with a sidecar. Absolutely.
I'm okay with that actually.
Moped with a side. So why don't you guys take the moped with a sidecar?
There's one moped without a sidecar.
Yeah. So one of us take a moped with a sidecar. One of us take a single moped, and then I'll take the one we have to turn in.
Okay.
But then at the end of it, we'll have 2 mopeds and 3 seats.
Well, that sums up episode 3. And look, everybody made it to the end this time. Hey, Donnie, why don't you take us out?
Thank you so much for joining us on another exciting adventure of Crumpets and Kerosene. Download us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, and Stitcher. Follow us on Twitter at DND_crumpets, Instagram at Crumpets and Kerosene, and our Facebook is nice and simple, Crumpets and Kerosene. But if you want to send us a little bit of love, maybe write us a love letter, a note, you can easily do that via our email, crumpetsandkerosene@gmail.com. Our cast is full of a whole bunch of jokers, starting with DM Kelly Williams. You want to track him down, you'll find him on his Twitter at KW_Steel_Rain. On Instagram, he is at Infantry_Kitchen. Jason is played by Brent Marquis. You can find him on Twitter at Brent Lee Marquis. Merle is played by Seth Nason, and on Twitter you can find him at Nason_the. Ember is played by Cecily. And I myself, I play Eli Dresden, but you can find me as Donnie J on Facebook or at The Raven Wrote on Twitter. From time to time, we will have guest NPCs. For example, the Rebo Depot Rejuvenation Station is played by Taylor Bentley, and you can find them on their Instagram at Yoga Sangren. The voice of Amelia is played by Kayla Stewart, and on Instagram you can find them at K_Stew with 2 W's.
Hey Donnie, thanks. Editing for this episode was done in-house. Sound effects were sourced from freesound.com and Vegas Pro 17. We'd also like to give a special thanks to the intro and outro music from Iron Heed, Enter the Dungeon, the song Heroes. Thanks guys. We'd also like to give a special thanks to Eli's boss, voiced by Victoria Jacobson. Thanks for playing. Holy crap, they're outtakes?
4 10-liter cans. What's that in American?
Listen here. It's like 2.5 gallon, maybe 2.4. I don't know. I got a 10-liter can. I just don't know what the gallon says on the side of it.
Well, it's
Why can't
3.7
we just work in the metric system like everybody else?
You know what? Let's not go there. We're gonna table that conversation for another day.
So there's 3.7 liters in a gallon.
It's nice to see that they programmed the
Less
game
than
for
3 gallons.
Yeah, it's like 2.4. I was close. Oh, you know what? You guys just got to change your settings, see, because I'm playing out from Canada, so mine already converts it. Try your menu, switch from default metric. That might help you.